Have you ever been stuck somewhere, I mean, really stuck, with just awful internet?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe, even worse, no internet connection at all.
Happens all the time.
Maybe you're trying to use your phone's hotspot, and then boom, it gets throttled down to basically nothing right when you actually need it.
Ugh, yes. It's so frustrating. And it really highlights just well, how vulnerable we are relying on these few big internet providers.
Exactly. It affects everything, doesn't it? From just trying to work to maybe even emergency situations.
It really does. It impacts development, disaster relief, you name it.
But what if? What if there was another way, a way to kind of bypass all those big companies and bottlenecks?
Ah, now you're talking.
There's this really game-changing thing emerging. Honestly, it sounds a bit like sci-fi, but people are actually building it right now.
Indeed. And that's what we're diving into today, the really fascinating world of crypto-enabled public Wi-Fi, these mesh networks.
Right. So our mission here is to unpack this. What are these networks? How does the crypto part actually work?
Yeah.
And I guess why is this combination so potentially powerful, maybe even disruptive?
And we'll definitely get into the challenges too, because it's not all smooth sailing.
Good point. Yeah, the practical side. By the end, you, our listener, especially since you follow this space, should have a really clear idea of what this tech is, how it works, and what it might mean in the real world.
Let's do it.
Okay, so to really get it, let's start at the beginning. A mesh network. How is that fundamentally different from, the regular Wi-Fi we all use every day?
Well, the crucial difference really is decentralization.
Sure.
So unlike your normal setup, which relies on one company or ISP or maybe one big tower.
Right, like a cell tower.
Exactly. A mesh network doesn't have that single central point. No single point of failure, which is key.
Okay, so decentralized. But what does that look like practically? Like, what kind of gadgets are we talking about?
It's actually made up of lots of small devices. Could be regular smartphones, maybe home routers, sometimes specific little antennas people set up.
Okay.
And each one of these acts like a node in the network. Now, the really cool part is how they talk to each other. They don't just phone home to the main ISP hub.
Ah, okay.
They connect directly to other nearby nodes.
Yeah.
They share the internet signal between themselves.
Wow.
One of our sources had a great analogy for it. Passing the signal around like a digital bucket brigade.
Oh, I like that. A digital bucket brigade. That makes sense. Instead of everyone dipping into the same well.
Precisely. It's a collaborative effort, node to node.
Okay, that paints a clear picture. But, the big question then is, if it's all individuals and their little devices, how do you get enough people to actually join in and build this thing out? That's where the crypto comes in, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's the really clever part, the incentive model. Imagine anyone really can host one of these small nodes.
Anyone. Like me.
Yeah, you could put one on your balcony. Maybe a coffee shop puts one up. Even stick one in your car, potentially. And here's the kicker. You actually get paid in cryptocurrency when other people connect through your node and use its bandwidth.
Whoa, okay. So you're rewarded for providing a good connection. Like, the better your node performs, the more you earn.
That's generally the idea, yeah. The more stable, the stronger your connection helps the network, the more crypto you can potentially earn. It kind of turns sharing your Wi-Fi from just being nice into a micro business.
My micro business model for connectivity, that's a huge shift. Are there actually projects doing this now?
Oh, yeah, definitely. This isn't just theory. You've got projects like Helium Network is a big one, and Althea is another. They're actively building out this decentralized internet infrastructure, and it's powered by these crypto incentives.
Helium, right. I've heard of their hotspots.
Exactly.
Yes.
With Helium, for example, you can buy one of their little antennas, they call it a hotspot, set it up, and you're contributing to this mesh network for devices. And you get rewarded in their tokens for the data you help transmit or for just proving you're providing coverage.
Okay, so connecting this back, why is this whole model so important? What are the sort of core strengths that make it really matter?
I think you can break down its power into three main things. It's local, it's resilient, and it's incentivized.
Okay. Local, resilient, incentivized. Let's break those down. What do you mean by local?
Local because it's people like you and me, ordinary individuals or small businesses who are actually building and running the network piece by piece. It cuts out the middleman,
Yeah.
You're not solely reliant on the big, often monopolistic internet providers anymore.
Yeah, that is a huge deal, especially in places where you only have one, maybe two choices for internet. This puts power back into the community.
Exactly. And then it's resilient Because it's decentralized, if one node, one little device happens to go offline,
Like if my power goes out.
right, or the device just breaks, the network doesn't collapse. The other nodes just automatically reroute the signal, find another path. It's adaptive, kind of self-healing, like nature, really. It finds a way around obstacles.
That makes sense. Continuous connection.
And finally, and this is really crucial, it's incentivized. People are literally getting paid in crypto for every bit of data they help pass along. That creates a really powerful economic reason for people to join, to maintain their nodes, and for the network to grow organically.
Right. The crypto provides the fuel for growth and maintenance.
Precisely, from the ground up.
And the potential uses. I mean, this feels transformative. You could bring decent internet to rural areas that big companies ignore, right?
Absolutely. Or think about disaster zones, where normal infrastructure is knocked out. These networks could be set up quickly, or just anywhere with patchy service.
But what about cities? Even where we have okay internet, does it still offer something?
Yeah, that's a great point. Even in dense urban areas, it offers redundancy, a backup, and maybe kind of freedom, another option. But think bigger, too. Community organizing.
How so?
Imagine, say, a music festival, or a large protest, or even just a neighborhood wanting its own network. They could potentially set up their own robust Wi-Fi using this mesh approach quickly, without needing permission from some big corporation or government body.
Wow. Setting up your own Wi-Fi for an event without asking anyone. That's a significant shift. Control shifts to the user.
Exactly. Who controls the digital commons?
Okay,
really?
okay. It sounds incredibly promising. But let's be realistic. There have got to be some bumps in the road, right? What are the actual challenges these networks face?
Oh, for sure. There are definitely significant challenges, real practical stuff. You've got issues around bandwidth regulation, for one.
Yeah.
How does this fit with existing rules?
Good question.
Then there's the hardware cost. Even if the nodes are relatively cheap, it's still an upfront cost for individuals. And ensuring fairness in the crypto payout, how do you accurately track and prove who contributed what data? That's tricky.
Yeah, how do you prove that fairly?
And maybe the biggest hurdle, socially speaking, is convincing enough people to actually host these nodes and, to trust having strangers connect through their little piece of the network.
Right, the trust factor. How do you build trust and ensure fair play when it's all decentralized and open like that? That seems like a really tough nut to crack.
It is tough. But this is where some of the, let's say, deeper innovations from the crypto world are being applied quite creatively. Things like decentralized identity, or DID, and smart contracts.
Okay, smart contracts. Those are like automated agreements on the blockchain, right?
Yep. Exactly. They're self-executing contracts, where the rules like payment for data transmitted are baked right into the code. So if the network verifies you passed along X amount of data, the contract automatically triggers your crypto payment. No need for a human accountant or a middleman to approve it. It helps ensure fair compensation.
So you're trusting the code, not necessarily a person or company, to handle the payment fairly. What about the decentralized identity part? How does that help with trust?
Well, DID lets users essentially prove things about themselves or their node without having to reveal all their private info to some central database. You control your own digital credentials.
Okay.
These credentials can be cryptographically verified by others on the network. So you can maybe prove your node has a good uptime record, or that you're a real participant, building a kind of reputation or reliability within the network itself, peer-to-peer, without compromising your overall privacy. It's about building trust in a distributed way.
It really makes you think about crypto differently, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
clearly way more than just, digital money.
Absolutely. It's an incentive system.
Yeah.
It's a tool for coordination on a massive scale. And as one of the sources put it, it's a way to build commons-based tech that actually works.
Commons-based tech. Like shared infrastructure built and maintained by the community, for the community.
Exactly. Using crypto not just for speculation, but to coordinate building something tangible and useful like internet access. It's fascinating to see these abstract blockchain concepts turn into, actual physical infrastructure, fostering a real peer-to-peer network for something so fundamental.
It really demonstrates crypto's potential beyond finance as this enabler of collective action. So yeah, next time your Wi-Fi sputters out or your hotspots just craters, just picture it. Somewhere out there, maybe on a rooftop nearby, a little rider is quietly whispering data to its neighbors.
And it's getting paid crypto for doing it.
Exactly. That's kind of the future taking shape, isn't it? One signal, one token, one node at a time. It's a model that fundamentally aims to decentralize internet access itself. make it more resilient, hopefully more accessible, and genuinely community-driven.
It really does challenge the old ways of thinking about connectivity and who owns the infrastructure.
Mhm.
It offers a glimpse into a potentially much more distributed future.
Well, we really hope this deep dive has sparked some serious curiosity for you about these possibilities. Maybe you'll even look up if there are any mesh initiatives happening in your own area.
Or maybe.
Or maybe, yeah, you'll find yourself wondering, could you be the one to help bring decentralized internet to your block? What might that actually mean for your community? Lots to think about.
Definitely.
Keep exploring those ideas, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.